In less than 1 week, I've had about 10 to 15 people come into my DMs to come ask me that, Dr. Richie, we really want to start the study abroad journey, but we don't know where to start from because there's so much information out there and we are so confused. Please don't be confused. I am here to give you the strategy, to give you a comprehensive step-by-step guidance. So please take a book. Even if you want, buy a new book. Take a book, take a pen, write these steps I'm going to give you step-by-step guidance. If you are done with one step, you check off the box. If you are done with the other, you check off the box. There's power in writing what you want to achieve. Trust you may have heard it so many times, but there's so much power in it. And I get so much joy when I write something and I take it off the list that I actually have. So let's get into the video. Now, this is going to be a comprehensive overview of the steps that I'm going to give. Now, for each step, I'm going to do a different video to break it down further so you are not confused. So this is going to be a comprehensive guideline from application to admission. Before you start anything, I just want to ask you that as you want to study up, please, do you have a passport? Do you even have a passport? If you don't have a passport, stop playing. Don't play like that, okay? Now, the first and foremost thing is to make sure you have a passport. If it takes 3 months, 4 months, 6 months to do a passport in your home country, please start. In fact, stop watching the video. Stop. Go and do the passport and come back to continue. We'll start without you. That means you've not even started your journey. But if you do, let's continue. So the number one thing I'll tell you is to make sure you have an international passport. And make sure this passport does not have a close expiry date. Because by the time you finish this whole process, we are talking about so many months down the line. And make sure that your passport is at least not expiring within the next 6 months. Okay, so that is number one. That is your passport. So for these 3 things I'm going to talk about, we are not going to necessarily have videos on them because an international passport is different from every country. So just follow the procedures in which you used to get passports in your respective countries. And so this does not need a special video. So that's about it. You need to start thinking about your transcript evaluation. Why have I brought this second? Because it can take a while. I am not exaggerating. It can take about as little as 1 month and as long as 6 to 8 months, depending on how responsive your school is and how responsive your transcript evaluation company you are using is. So when it comes to transcript evaluation, yes, there's going to be a full video on transcript evaluation. So that's step number 2, transcript evaluation. Why am I saying you should do this next? I'm saying you should do this next because it will give you an overview of the GPA that you are going to apply with. Okay, you can do the math, but sometimes with a course by course evaluation, you are going to find out that your GPA may be higher than you even thought or lower than you even thought. So when you do this process, you know that at least this is the GPA that I'm going with. And some schools require the evaluated transcript even before you start the application process. So imagine you don't have it and then you start applying to the schools. So make sure you are doing this process. It can take forever. It can be very short and it can be very long. It's all up to these institutions that I spoke about earlier. It's to identify the course that you want. I always say that this is what happens, and then some people do not get their visas, their F1 visas, because the course they are going to do does not align with what they are practicing now, or they don't have a very good reason why they are switching from their current profession or their current undergraduate study to their master's degree or PhD. Or when it comes to undergraduate studies, they don't know what they want to do. They don't have any passion or any really solid reason why they are going to pursue the course that they are going to pursue. So please have a list of courses. This is what I think. Have about 3 to 4 courses. In your book, write number 3 courses or list of courses I want to pursue. Put I, write it there. Maybe engineering. what kind of engineering, maybe chemical engineering, or maybe computer science, number one, cyber security, software, blah blah blah, and all that kind of thing. So the second is to identify the kind of course that you want to do. For that notwithstanding, when you're done with that, I say you should have a list of maybe 2 or 3, because even up to 4, because for every profession there are different ways which you can specialize. Let me put it quote in quotes, like specialize, or different sections that you can go into. And you may probably see a school that gives 100% scholarship and may not have that single course that you want to do, you know, if you have only one course, but they give 100% scholarship. But there are also alternative, courses. Okay, so you should have 2 or 3 courses that you want to pursue. And when you are done, make sure that you know the alternative names of these courses in different institutions. Okay, so that's about it. So number 4 to number 3 is to select the number of courses that you want. Now number 4, after you have the 3 to 4 courses that you have in your mind, then you go down to select the number of schools. You find the schools, you search for the schools. I'll show you how to search for schools and how to find schools that have scholarships. So that is number 4. Now number 5 is to narrow down these schools. Narrow down the schools to about 3 or 4 based on the course, based on some criteria. And the criteria could be application fee waiver, it could be scholarships, it could also be based on the fact that they give graduate assistantship or research assistantship, or even teaching assistantship. So based on this criteria, you narrow down your schools to about 3 or 4. So number 6 is to prepare for your financial documents. Just have in mind that just in case I don't get 100% scholarship, what am I going to do? Research on your alternative sources of funds. Do I have a family member who is going to support me? Do I have some money saved that I could use? Do I have, ask yourself those kind of questions. Start thinking around. If you need to reach out to some people, start reaching out to them. Yo, Charlie, this is what I'm planning to do. I may need your support. How far? Just start having some light conversations to start identifying the people who are likely. The people who are likely to support you. Okay, so think about your financial documents and where you are going to get them. Okay, that's also another thing. Number 7 is going to be writing your statement of purpose. Now, every school will have a different form. Usually different schools have different forms. Some people will tell you what to write. Some people say 2 or 3 pages. Some people say 1 page. But I would urge you to have a template ready based on the courses that you've chosen. Just have a template so that based on whichever preference that the school has, you'll be able to tweak it to fit what the school needs. So that is number 8 will be to refine your CV. If you don't have a CV, put your CV together and look on the internet to get templates of how your CV is supposed to look like and show it to people. Just put your CV together in a very professional way, because it's part of the documents that you need. Number 9 is to work on your recommendation letters. Most schools need recommendation letters. I wouldn't say every, but most schools, about 90 to 95%, need recommendation letters. So start reaching out to the people who you need recommendation letters from, your professors, the people you have worked with. Some schools are even specific whether they want academic reference letter or professional reference letter, academic reference letter. So at least from your old institution, get 2 or 3 professors that you were really close with who can write you recommendation letters. And where you work currently, get 2 or 3 people you are very close to who would do that for you. Start talking to them, hear what they say. If you think they are going to either delay or not, they won't be helpful, start looking for other people. Make sure you have people ready, okay, so that when the time comes, it's not now that you are going to scrap around. And they also have other things to do. So 10 is to prepare all your other documents. Every document that I've said here, if you get it, scan it, save it. Have a printed copy, a hard copy, and then have a soft copy, scan it, and then save it. I would actually recommend that you do not use your phone. Sometimes iPhone is very good and it's quality, but just get a professional scanner. Scan it, Name it very well and save it. I'll show you how to name all your documents. So once you have all of it in one place, when it's time to apply, based on the money you have, you can apply to like 2, 3, 4 schools in a day because you are ready and you have everything set. I hope this overview at least has given you a way that you can strategize. Okay, now if you don't want to miss any of the details in this series, because it's going to come with some guest speakers, it's going to come with people who are, we are going to bring them, they're going to talk about their challenges, they're going to talk about where they thought they should have done better and all that. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video in this series, because you're studying abroad. Yes, and like this video and share with all your other colleagues that you have the study abroad dream with. I know this process can sometimes be very, very sensitive because you don't know whether you're going to make it or not, but just share the information with them. You don't know who might need this. I have been your girl, Dr. Rachel. Bye.